Mommy. Would you like to come out? Oh, that's a good girl. A viewer sent me a pillow to try sitting on to alleviate the sore butt syndrome from sitting on the tile floor. Hello, Taz. Well, Hazel's doing really good today. Are you happy because you got the full tummy? Huh? You got a full tummy? Hazel was found as a pregnant stray and taken to a local shelter where she gave birth to her kittens. And then they were transferred to Purrfect Pals, and then eventually to me. The director of Purrfect Pals fostered them for a few days until I could take them. Their eyes are not open yet. They should start to be opening shortly, though, within the next week. I see them trying to open their eyes. If you ever have young kittens that eyes aren't open yet, you should never, ever try to open them. They'll open on their own when they're ready. Hey, Mom. You're doing a really good job there, Hazel. Belly! Question is, what keeps the eyes closed? To be honest, I don't really know. I could see them trying to open their eyes. I could see the muscles around the eyes flexing. Oh. They start to open from the inside and then work towards the outside. Calm down, Sherlock. It's just kittens. So Hazel was, I believe Hazel was owned at one point, probably when she was young or a kitten. She's estimated to be 10 months to a year old. She has been out on the street for a little bit because she's a little wary of humans, but she is trustful. Hazel is not much of a talker. I've heard her chirp at the kittens once, and she will purr loud enough for me to hear when she's outside of the cage area. If you hear purring, it's most likely the kittens, unless Mama's right directly underneath the cam. There's a good girl. Hazel is one of the more quiet moms I've had, though once the kittens are a little bit older, that may change. Carrie, the last mom I've had, was pretty talkative. And then Miranda, from a year and a half ago, she murred a lot. Okay, guys, it's time to exercise. Let's practice up. Let's take a look at your eyes. Oh, Sylvester's eyes are opening. I see a tiny little opening on the inside. Taz's are still sealed shut. I separate them so to encourage them to move around and get exercise. Penelope looks like they're starting to open, but they're still closed. When they're cuddled together, they stop moving and start snuggling. Oh, I'm getting tiny little itty bitty kitten hisses. Marvin is still, his eyes are still closed. Mom says, exercise time is over. But they're still moving about. There's nothing more fierce or terrifying than a kitten hissing at you. A newborn kitten. Question was asked, what Looney Tune would I be? Hands down, Bugs Bunny. He's the best. Bless you. My dad would be Foghorn Leghorn. Now, the kitten that hissed at the water bowl was Valia. A couple of litters ago, the Cosmo kittens. When the kittens was first introduced to water, she was a tortie. She definitely had the attitude to go with it. She sniffed the water, and all kittens would breathe the water at first when they sniffed. And that upsetted her, made her angry, so she hissed at the water. She sniffed it again, inhaled it again. That really made her mad. She swatted at the water, which splashed her, which really got her going. I had to pull her away to calm her down. Mom is kind of like a hybrid cat. She's When there's a mix like this, we go with a predominant marking, which would be a dilute torty. She definitely got some orange tabby in her. The kittens seem to be really good with being handled. I'm going to try to encourage that. I believe this is her first litter. She tends to flop on the kitten. She tries to get so close to them that she ends up laying on top of them. You will hear the kittens voice their displeasure very loudly. It's nothing to be concerned about. They're just saying, "Get off me, Mom!" And she will eventually move. And if she doesn't, they'll pull. They can pull themselves out. Hi, Sarah. Mama's approximately 7 pounds. She's pretty small. I can hear kittens purring. Hold on a sec. Let me check something. Expecting a package delivery today. For those who are curious about the pillow that was sent to me to cushion my bum, Just to, you know, clarify, I sit on the pillow. There's no writing. Sitting only. Oh, you rolled off. Mama's relaxing more and more each day. Still doesn't like the fact that there's other cats on the other side of the door. Oh, kittens are latched on pretty well. What? Taz fell off. So I'm gonna hold Taz. Wow, the viewer count just really dropped from, I think it was around 5,000. Now it's down to 1,400. Guess we lost the conservative group with my pillow talk. It was just too much cute for the internet to handle. It finally reached capacity. Fill the tubes with all the fur. One big hairball. One of our viewers said that we just reached the end of the internet. Please turn around. Maybe the viewer count dropped is because Congress finally got back to work. No, wait a minute. That assumes that Congress ever worked. The root word of Congress is con. Okay, enough political talk. There's kittens to see and one mama. Kat asked if I seen Addie's new cast. I saw pictures of it when they came back. It's a rainy day in Seattle. Of course, that's really nothing new, except that we've had sunny days for the past couple weeks. We have like 2 weeks of sun, and the rest of the time is rain. And believe it or not, Seattle actually has less rainfall than most other cities in the U.S. But we do have more rain days. For those who watched the previous litter, Addie, the Mythbuster kittens, somehow broke her leg. Nobody knows how, but I guess she was trying to prove, test the myth that kittens are made out of rubber. She busted it, literally. She has a cast on now. She'll have to keep it on for a few weeks. She's healing really good. Her cast started to slip, so they had to redo it, but they took some fresh x-rays and saw that the bones were starting to heal quite nicely. If you look above the chat, you'll see my picture, handsome guy, I have to say. To the right of the picture is the text 8 following. If you hold down Control or Shift and then click on that, it'll open up a new page or tab with all the people that I'm following, which have kitten cams. You'll see Sarah's kitten cuddle room. She has two older kittens now, very rambunctious, flies through the air, very cute. Then you have the 7 kittens, and then you have Cassie's kittens, and at the very bottom, there's Allison's webcam who adopted Addie. And they were very kind to put up a live stream so that Addie's fans can watch her sleeping and getting love. Eddie gets around. The cast looks really big because they want to give her room to grow into it. So she still is growing, and kittens grow very fast. She gets around okay. She has no problem using the litter box. If anything, she's going to become a super snuggly cat out of this because that's what she does a lot, is snuggle and get attention. They're watching her nearly around the clock. One viewer thinks that Penelope's fur might change. I think her markings might become more distinct, but I think her white will stay white. Though that said, two of my own cats, when I got them, their fur was completely white except for their tails, and definitely not the case now. But they weren't torties or calicos. Oops, there goes a flop. I will save you, Taz. Boink, there's Taz. Question was asked, what texture does Mama's fur have? It's very soft. She has very short fur, and it's very soft. Mom's out here rubbing up against my legs. Oh, she's giving me headbutts. Oh, you're just a sweetie, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up now. Just stay relaxed, stay loving. There we go. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. See, that's not so bad. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Hey, she's not trying to get down this time. That was a good one there, Mama. I talked to her a lot to help her get used to having people nearby, getting used to hearing people. You want to try it again, Hazel? There's a good girl. She just used me to get to the penthouse easier. Typical cat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and step out now. I got an errand to run. I'm gonna be home when the FedEx truck stops by and delivers my package. New video card. Had one stop right across the street, and another one drive by. But neither one of them had my delivery. Ugh. Anyways, enjoy the kittens. Have a good day.